What's up, guys? This is Ninja Owner Ninja, and real quick, let me put on the glasses. Basically, apparently, okay, so Elon Musk did a Nazi salute or something. I didn't see it. And I'm not gonna hide behind the excuse like Republicans. I'm not gonna make a decision because I didn't see it. No, just don't do that shit. Nazi salute, or maybe Nazi salute, or potentially, possibly, just don't fucking do it. But there is a point here, and he said that Elon Musk is a genius. There it is. Okay, so that's what I wanted to point to was because genius has really lost its meaning in society. I'm a genius. And a lot of people don't know that and they don't recognize that. Um, Elon Musk is a type of smart person, but I don't think he's a genius. Just like how I don't actually consider it to be AI. I consider it advanced programming, like severely advanced programming or IQ. I call that like also a form of programming, but it's education basically, because education and programming are arguably to me one and the same. I don't know enough about programming, but I do know that it's a program and that it exists and has nothing to do with intelligence. Um, Beyond the initial, like, oh, I thought of an idea, that's intelligence, creating the idea. But when you break it open and create it, that's education, basically, as it is today, because the process is written down, it's no longer being invented. Someone else invented it, and all we're doing is like classes, and that's what makes it education. Basically, like education is anything you can learn from a book, or you can't learn intelligence from a book, and this is why it's so hard to measure intelligence and someone who is a great mind or whatnot. And basically, Elon Musk, he's very book smart. Basically, he's really good at math, really good at numbers, really good at remembering, really good at recalling things, and has just a very good memory. Basically, maybe he is on the spectrum, and I remember there was a girl named Tina. She passed away, I think now, but basically, she was very, very smart because she would not forget anything. She remembered her color, her third pair of shoes ever, or the color of the shoes. She remembered like what day it was. Like, was it Monday, Tuesday, 2003, um, October 9th? And she, that was a Thursday, and yeah, and she would like know that shit, right? But the thing was, she was not as educated as Elon Musk, and if she was, she would have been one of the greatest minds we had ever seen, ever, through our system of basing education as intelligence and ignoring actual intelligent people. In fact, most kids, most intelligence is actually ruined or killed off basically through AFK journeys and whatnot. Um, and through relationships, I think is the number one killer of most intelligent human beings. And the reason why is because you have to be an intelligent person to date somebody. You can do it later when you ain't got anything. But when you're younger, especially when you're like me, when you came off just like off of it. The way I looked back then, I was skinny just like everybody else. I was just like everyone else, but the girls loved me, and particularly me, because of my intelligence. Intelligence, basically. Whenever a situation came up, I always was I walked away with the bitches, basically. Back in the day, back when I was a child. Um, that was changed because something happened to my mother and she took it out on me, basically. But I basically because of her, I entered the smartass test, and it's really easy. It's just you ask them why, and you find out what their reasoning is. And if there is no reason, you have a smart ass. And if there is a reason, like if your kid actually shows, like, oh, the reason why I want to know, what the phone is, because I want to know how much it weighs and all that stuff, because I'm going to hold it all day, then you have a smart kid. And keep on. And we ask them, and they ask why, answer them, as best you can, or give them, fill them in, give them information. I'm curious how guitar works. Get the kid a fucking guitar. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like why like why is the phone? Why do you want to know why the phone is like that? I don't know. Then okay, fuck it. Then fuck it. Then fuck that kid. That's a smart ass test, right? Um, reason why. And again, you have to do it when they're way young. If they're old enough to know about the test, then the test won't work because they will. Like that's true with anything. If they can know about it, it won't work because they can test it or they can. What's what I'm looking for? They can counter it. But anyways, the point is, and that is through education, basically, and that's what I mean. If you can become educated about something, right? Don't let that cross into intelligence, basically. But if the kid answers it and he actually answers it, that's because he's being legit. If he's young and there's no way he could ever known about this little test idea, example, story, explanation, or whatever, if there's no way he could have ever known about it, right? And you ask him, you find it, and he answers it legitimately, and he has a real answer, then fucking give him everything he wants, right? Because chances are going to be like me, and the world's going to do really well unless the rigging of the system, which is what we have, you know, force those smart people and the other intelligent people. This is why we have movies about gangs and war and violence and sex and all these relationships and everything. That's why we have that. It's because the whole point is to keep everyone stupid, right? But anyways, yeah, just I don't think Elon's very smart. I don't think he is as genius as people say. In fact, because of the way the system works, and because the smart people in charge, the highly educated people in charge, and the fact that they don't have intelligence, they've actually rigged the system to be very anti-intelligent. Basically, if a kid's intelligent, chances are he's going to work in a porn star house, um, or a streamer house, end up in a porn star house or whatever, because bad people exist everywhere. He could be a leader of a guild, and next thing you know, he's sleeping with your daughter, right? Just abusing his power to fuck your kid, and your kid wants like, I want to be the guild queen, right? And that's power she wants, but she doesn't realize every female has gotten that line. That every female has slept with the dude to be the guild queen, and every female is the guild queen. Doesn't work. You're all guild queens. Guess what? No, it doesn't matter. This girl is she's my wife. She's superior to all the guild queens because she's my wife, and what she says goes. It doesn't matter. This is just pretend land. Blah blah blah. Blah. I don't know. I'm losing it. I'm losing train out here. Trying to Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of my point. I don't think he's actually that smart. We have a lot of people who are actually not that smart, and then we actually have people who are smart, but they don't step up because the system's fucked up. It's kind of like a lot of smart people, like myself. Like I don't have a female because the system ruined females. First off, secondly, I don't have a kid because my kid's gonna grow up and starve because they've rigged the system where if you're intelligent, you're fucked. The only way you're gonna do well is if you're just a lemming, Basically, if you're just a runt or just a douchebag, an ass kiss, a sellout, or somebody that's gonna play ball how they want to play, my rules, and I change them every 5 minutes if I want because I'm the king and I'm the master. They have it all until they don't. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is, basically. That's America right now. That's kingdoms and shit. Like, you have all of this power and whatnot until you don't, right? But you can't take it away from someone like me who's actually smart. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. You can't take that away from me. You know what I'm saying? You can silence me, but you can't take away my intelligence, right? Somebody with money, you can tell them, guess what? You're not buying it because I'm not selling it to you. Fuck you. And like for example, Elon Musk can give you all of his money if he wanted to. He can't buy me. He would never own me. Basically, I know I'm someone who would never sell out ever, right? My point is there are things that money can't buy, but who I am and what I represent is worth it more than every dollar in the world because I will never sell out. So you get the idea. Unless I find something worthy, of course, then not. But good luck with that. But anyways, Elon Musk, not that smart. The smart people in our world, not that smart. Intelligence is superior. Unfortunately, all we have in America are just highly educated people or some people with memory, and they're being what's it called, exploited by people with mild intelligence who don't they don't try to rise, they don't become anything. It's just like this is kind of where racism comes from, it stems from, basically, because once it's true, white people do own a good chunk of this world, and not all white people do. There's a certain group that happens to be white. So this isn't to say white people are superior and black people are inferior, or any of that bullshit. There are some white people who are suffering as well, so don't hate all white people. There's a certain group of white people who have all the power. The problem is they will have all the power no matter what you do until they don't have it anymore because they own the land. You can build whatever you want, but as long as I own the land, you have to go through me. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of them. They own everything, and everything has to go through them, basically, right? And what it is they had, again, the system was rigged, and they own everything because the system is rigged. And real quick, it's a theory I have. During the COVID scenario, it was a way for a bunch of places to lose money. Basically, maybe that's why that video was flagged. It's because I wasn't talking about the maybe. I'm gonna look into that maybe. But anyways, my theory was a lot of places they what's it called? It's like if you don't have A, then you gotta close. And like, hey, where's B? What, you didn't say anything about B? I don't know about B. Okay, you're closed because you don't have B, but I didn't. Whatever, bye. The close. And then their business is like, okay, now it's for sale. And then the people on the East Coast or the greedy, corrupt, rich that wanted it but never got it, they abused the power that they had to get the people that would never sell out, like me, and forced me to sell out so they can buy it. I think is what they happened. But anyways, that's it. Take care. Keep you have a good one. Any questions? Let me know. If you have anything to say, let me know. I try to stream every day. If there is a day and I'm not online, wait until the very next day. Chances are I'll be online. And this is true until I say otherwise, and it'll be public. So, if I change my schedule, I mean, it'll be a public schedule. There'll be some kind of public announcement. But anyways, that's it. Just one last time, intelligence, which we don't have anywhere, is the key. Problem is, we don't have it, like I said. In fact, the system is counterintelligence. In fact, math is counterintelligence, right? A lot of the shit in the world is counterintelligence. And the reason why is because people use education. And then they use education as a bar. And they keep anybody, like, I didn't go to school because I refused to know math. I fuck math, right? For a long time, that's how I felt. Nowadays, we'll see. But yeah, and for reasons, okay, for reasons. you'll understand. It depends on for reasons, and then explaining it to you, be like, oh, that makes sense, right? I guarantee you'll be like, oh, that makes sense, because it does, right? But anyways, that's why they say great minds think alike, right? It's because an intelligence is universal, and every fucking creature on this fucking earth is intelligent to some degree. If you pour water on it and it swims upwards for air, it's intelligent, and it can become just because it doesn't have a fucking building or just because it wasn't educated doesn't mean shit, right? But intelligence is the main measurement here, and unfortunately, in society, the rich rigged it so that people who are more intelligent than them are born with nothing, and every time they rise up, are pushed down by bullies and assholes and douchebags and dicks and you name it. And only sellouts will rise, and that's America today. So, and educated sellouts, and yeah, blah blah blah. But yeah, that's the story. So take it real, keep it easy, have a good one, be safe, be well, be happy, strong. I love you. If you believe in Jesus, then He loves you. He's looking out for you. Buddha, all the people with Buddha, you get what you get. I guess is how he goes. I don't know. The Quran, just stay away from the evil shit. Uh, and I don't know if it's true or not, but don't kill people. Just don't kill people. Um, look, exist and coexist and live at that. Just stop it, okay? This is to you. I'm gonna do like this. Stop it, okay? Okay? No, bad. No, I'm doing a scissor. I think his name was here. I'm grabbing you by the neck like a bite. It's like a fake bite. I'm like a dog trying to bite like a dog. No, no, okay, no, no. Good. Okay. See. You want to build a house? Go ahead. Do you want to have an idea? Go ahead. You want to have worship? Go ahead. La 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 la. Kill the Jews? No, we don't kill people. No, no, bad. No killing. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. Peace. Guaranteed, this video will get flagged because I said killing Jews. Peace.